about a couple who make a mixtape of their lives, which is full of old songs. And the film is essentially telling the story of their journey through these old songs.
It talks about these two people in the 90s who decided to make a mixtape about their life, a soundtrack of their life.
It's a wonderful, wonderful script. And Supratim has a lovely take on things, the voice, and there's a lot of originality in the way he's written the film, in the world he's created. I think he's drawn a lot from his own life experiences, which is what adds to its authenticity.
All good writers say that if you're starting off writing a story or a book or a movie, you should write about stuff that you really know a lot about.
So this is Shupro's story. He's seen a lot of heartbreaks, because when you're in mid-30s and you're single, then you have definitely gone through heartbreaks. He's got that nostalgic factor pretty solid. He knows Hindi music from the past and he's incorporated that in the script.
So we have used in the narrative songs like Abhi Na Jao Chhodkar, Sun 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 Zalima, Bappi Da songs. So all these songs seamlessly flow into the narrative and are a very, very essential part of how the story is told.
One of the main inspirations for writing the story was old Hindi music.
I think it was the music and the world that really attracted me the most.
Film's characters, Ayushmann is playing Abhimanyu Roy and Parineeti is playing Bindu Shankar Narayanan. And the film is about without giving too much away, about a besotted point of view from Abhimanyu to Parineeti, and who is his neighbor. So Bindu, so Meri Pyari, Bindu. Bindu is magical, she's carefree, she's crazy, she's instinctive, she's spunky, she's all those things that a guy like Ayushmann's character would be in complete awe of and completely attracted towards.
As a character, I really feel very few girls like this have been seen on screen. Bindu is really quite anti-heroine. She's really this energizer bunny, in the film. She's really the person who makes Abhimanyu's world go round, But she loves him, she loves her friends, she loves her mom, she wants to be a singer, she just has this passion for music. Her energy is infectious. She's just this girl who's always the center of attention. And that's why everybody loves her.
Bindu is spunky, she's witty, she's full of life and she's ambitious. She doesn't want to settle down. At the same time, she's impulsive. She's an alpha woman. She's an alpha girl in the film. And she's talented. And she's a go-getter.
Somewhere in my real personality, Parineeti and Bindu are quite similar. I'm a very enthusiastic person. I like to make people laugh. I'm quite loud. I'm quite happy most of the time. So that quality is very similar in Bindu. So Bindu essentially is really, in my head, almost Parineeti 2.0, if I may say that about myself, and I'm saying it with all my humility.
क्यों है ये dog is shoot me? I love dogs, but I'm scared.
Are you scared?
I love dogs. I'm not scared at all.
चल झूठी.
Give a kiss.
Abhimanyu is all heart, he's a good guy, he's a good Bengali boy whose mother made him study through his life. He's that good boy who is there amongst us.
Abhimanyu is a very well brought up middle class Bengali boy who plays by the rules.
Abhimanyu Roy is like instantly likable. He's in love, head over heels with this girl, with his neighbor, Bindu. He's a writer. I also write. So I think that's also part of me. I think you sometimes take real life references from your own life and impregnate in character of your film. So I think that's what happened in Abhimanyu Roy's character.
मैं कभी इस लड़की को चेज ही नहीं किया आज तक लाइफ में. I never chased anybody. No, I've made a proposal, but कभी चेज नहीं किया मैंने.
Bubla Roy, as we call him in the film, Bubla is very simple. He's an ashik, according to me. He's a typical ashik, who has loved the same girl since the day he saw her till his dying day. I always used to tell Ayushmann, I used to be like, I want to play Abhimanyu. It's a role in which you can do so much as an actor. It's so simple, but it's so layered. It's so emotional. Just being in love with somebody is the most difficult thing to portray on screen, and he's had a chance to do it in every scene, and I was very jealous of him.
Abhimanyu is smart, but he's vulnerable. He's talented, but he doesn't know how talented he is. He's unaware of that fact. Probably he's just like me.
Meri Pyari Bindu goes from 1983 to today. It's not period in the sense that you would imagine a Bengali period film to be. It's just glimpses of 83, 97, 2000, a few glimpses. So a lot of the film is written in interior spaces. We have tried to open it up a bit in terms of your usual tropes of the streets of Calcutta, the trams, the Howrah Bridge, the Victoria Memorial, all those lovely spaces. So visually, we have made that attempt to open up Kolkata, but what you will find is, and I hope so, that you will find in the film is there is an inherent flavor. You will feel the air of Kolkata in the film.
Calcutta is such a unique city and it's got such flavor, it's got such crazy characters. So a lot of the story was about that. But in terms of the essence and soul of the city and the people, I don't think they've even changed one bit. It's exactly the same.
Kolkata is the third character in our film. I really feel this film is about Abhimanyu, Bindu in Calcutta. I think culturally, visually, aesthetically, it has to look a certain way, and Kolkata is so beautiful as a city that it really lent itself as a third character, I feel. And we were constantly inspired, you know, the location, the transport, the local people, the food, the language, everything affects your performances, and that really happened because we were in Calcutta shooting for 2 months.
We shot in St. Xavier's College, we shot on the roads, the yellow cab, the typical yellow cab we use in the film. So it added a lot of flavor in the film.
First time I reached Kolkata, I knew that there's something special here, and I had some sort of a connection here. My name is Roy, my surname is Roy, but I'm not Bengali. It's just such a wonderful city. You know, everywhere you turn a camera, the culture, the music, the art, the people. I'm quite fascinated by Kolkata. There is an inherent flavor. You will feel the air of Kolkata in the film.
सबसे पहले तो मुझे अक्षय रॉय ने खुद स्क्रिप्ट सुनाई हमें पूरी म्यूजिक टीम को सचिन जिगर मुझे even before I came on board as a lyricist I loved it as a listener as an audience.
I quite like the lyrical content of all the songs.
It's based in different time period and also it's based between Kolkata and Bombay. But you know, in our minds and in our discussions with both Akshay and Manish, we decided that we don't want to limit this to any city or any period of time. So we've got elements of both the time and the city.
So yeah, Sachin Jigar, for starters, they're just wonderful. Yeah, I always like their work. My brief to them was, I just want soul and melody. If something can move me emotionally, touch my heart, and I'm actually very, very happy with the album they've delivered for us. They worked really hard. Yeah.
I've been learning music since I was a young girl. Everybody in my family is a singer. I've been waiting for at least 15 years for this day to come when I've been wanting to sing professionally. So I'm very nervous. I don't know how to sing technically in front of a mic. Hi. Believe it or not, I'm here. I love Mana. Even if I had not sung it, I know I'm biased, but even if I had not sung it, I think Mana is a beautiful song.
Parineeti is playing a singer in Meri Pyari Bindu. She's an aspiring singer in the film. Playing an aspiring singer, and actually the person Parineeti being such a great classically trained singer, it was a very obvious choice to get the two of those things going together and getting her to sing, and she's sung it so beautifully.
It's a very beautiful song. It's a very lilting melody and you can just sit back and relax and listen to this song late at night.
माना कि हम यार नहीं लो तय है कि प्यार नहीं माना कि हम यार नहीं लो तय है कि प्यार नहीं.
Kaushik came up with 4 lines. माना कि हम यार नहीं लो तय है कि प्यार नहीं फिर भी नजरे ना मिला ना दिल का एतबार नहीं. And I was like, this is a song by itself.
ये पहले लिखा गया, ये जो पूरा मुखड़ा एक तरह से पूरा गाना पहले लिखा गया और जैसे ही मैंने सचिन जिगर, मनीष शर्मा जो फिल्म के प्रोड्यूसर हैं, अक्षय रॉय द डायरेक्टर एंड मिस्टर आदित्य चोपड़ा सबको सुनाया इन वन गो सबको अच्छा लग गया.
Mana was actually the first song that we locked for the film. Sort of ironically really fits the theme of the film.
So I think Mana is the crux of the entire film.
फिर भी नजरे ना तुम
time, we were really hoping that we get a chance to do a ghazal, and a ghazal in a very light-hearted way, not in a very ustadi form. It's really exciting that something so meaningful can come across so simply.
So when I heard Mana for the first time, I instantly fell in love with the song. But I never thought that Manish and Akshay were thinking about me to sing it. One day they said, so listen, Mana, we are thinking you sing it. And I literally jumped with excitement. I was like, what are you saying? I was so excited.
रास्ते में जो मिलो तो हाथ मिलाने रुक जाना.
And it's sounding fabulous, Parinti.
Hardcore song.
When the idea came up that okay, let's try Pariniti, she herself said that listen, I will not go on the mic directly. So I think she practiced with us, without us, on her own. She practiced for about 3 months, only that one song. So I think she's given her best. I think how much she has given to acting, I think she's given to this one song.
पहले 4 घंटे रिहर्सल करेंगे, फिर 15 मिनट रिकॉर्ड करेंगे.
I love Sachin Jigar. I think they're the two coolest, youngest, funnest, mad Gujarati music directors I've ever met. We sat together as a team and made this song, and it's exactly how I dreamt of it to be,
साथ में कोई हो तुम्हारे, दूर से ही तुम मुस्काना, लेकिन मुस्कान हो ऐसी कि जिसमें इकरार नहीं.
ओ
लेकिन मुस्कान हो ऐसी कि जिसमें इकरार नहीं.
It's been 5-6 years since I've sang professionally. I'm actually a BA honors in music. I've learnt music, so I used to do it every day of my life. But just somehow since I've become an actor, I've just not done it that much.
लेकिन मुस्कान हो ऐसी कि जिसमें इकरार नहीं. नजरों से ना करना तुम बयां, वो जिससे
I dreamt of that one day when I sit in front of the mic, I sing my own song in my voice, and waiting for the day that my dad hears it. My dad is a singer. It's a very special thing for him that I have recorded a song. Till today, actually, it's very hard for me to listen to the song. It emotionally really affects me. But that's what makes it so special, and I'll never forget it all my life.
माना कि हम यार नहीं.
It's just such a fun banter song between these two friends. It's not a love song, it's not a no-joke song, it's not a girl versus boy song, it's just a teasing song. I'm teasing my best friend, but I'm also dancing with you. I can't do without you.
बहुत ही मज़ेदार गाना है ओ कलकत्ते वाली. Again, because the film is set in Kolkata. लेकिन उसका एक मिसरा है ओ कलकत्ते वाली बंगाली कव्वाली, गाने देना गाने देना गाने देना मुझे. I think it's a marvel of melody.
बंगाली कवाली जाने देना. The tone of the song is also very rock and roll. It's not something which is like 2017. It's reminiscence of the past.
It comes earlier in the film in the first half, It's more of their college song. It's what we refer to internally as the Adda song. It's about 97-ish Calcutta when it happens. It's got a very Shami Kapoor vibe to it, and that's the kind of music I like.
I think the set is amazing. It's like a go down where the trams are parked, probably trams which are not being used are parked, and it's a huge go down. People are playing football, they're chilling, and you're dancing with your friends.
Being Calcutta, we wanted some new visual to the song, we wanted some Bengali element to it.
So basically we had to create an अड्डा. तो हम अड्डे में क्या क्या कर सकते, चाय की टपरी लगा दी है, कोई फुटबॉल खेल रहा है वहाँ पे, बॉलिंग खेल रहा है जो अलग स्टाइल में खेल रहा है जहाँ पर कांच के बॉटल्स पड़े हैं, दे आर बॉलिंग, बाइक्स, ओल्ड साइकिल्स.
जरा सी तेरी खिड़की खोल दे, फिर की छोड़ दे, उड़ उड़ जाने दे, जरा सी मुझे ढील तो दे.
यही चाहिए था, यही.
The best part of the set was, I think, Bappi Das poster.
Part of the film is set in 97. Bappi Das was very gracious to allow us to use that image of his, and what's more iconic than Bappi Da in Calcutta at the time. It's a tribute.
5, 6, 7, 8. घर में तेरे आने देना मुझे.
We wanted Ayushmann to come in early, and then he said himself कि मुझे पहले आना है. Before Pariniti comes, I'll come in, and I was like, okay, Pariniti, तुम आराम से आना. So Ayushmann came in first. He did rehearse for the first half of the day, and then he was like, यार मेरा अभी तक हुआ नहीं, कुछ हुआ नहीं. And all of a sudden Pariniti comes in, she watches the steps, and then she's like, okay, मैं करती हूँ. And then she did the steps. Ayushmann is like, अच्छा ये तो देख के कर सकती है यार. But after 2 days, तो उसने बोला कि यार अभी मैं ना करके दिखाता हूँ. And then he did a gig. She was so impressed with him because he performed probably half of the song without stopping, and it was a great thing for me to see Ayushmann, यार कमाल कर दिया तूने. So that their energy and chemistry really worked out in getting the song ka vibe, the steps and everything.
I had to dance in heels in a short skirt on the top of a trams. It was the most challenging thing to do.
Rajit and I, we go back a long way, and he assisted Webby for a long time, and now this is the first time he's choreographing. So it's beautiful, and I'm really happy for him because he's very talented.
The whole crew had fun actually. You know, that set was beautiful. There were all these trams. We had recreated Calcutta and Bombay. So yeah, it was a blast doing that song.
One song, Lag Ja Gale, which Pariniti and I were humming on the set, and we did this small video also, और हमने upload भी कर दिया था. And अब वो गाना फिल्म के अंदर नहीं है, so वो memory हमेशा साथ में रहेगी. Other one is when we were shooting in South Bombay, and it was raining, and we were waiting for the rain to stop, and we were dancing that song. गज़ब का है दिन सोचो ज़रा. वो video भी है and got viral also. So I think that memory is also be etched forever.
First films that are special, yeah, I mean, you know how it is. You work very hard for many years to try and make a first film. My AD team has been so involved, fantastic. Just working with all these people, yeah, it was just lovely collaborating with all of them. At a personal level, first films are always special. That process you'll never forget.
I don't think that I will ever feel a film as much as I felt Meri Pyari Bindu, you know. It has come to me in a life which was very emotional in my life, a very tough time in my life. It has come at a time when I used to read a scene and I felt like it was a scene from my life, and I think many people all over the world will feel. For me personally, a lot is on the line with Meri Pyari Bindu, and I really want people to accept me for what I've done in the film and appreciate me for it.
That was the last shot of Meri Pyari Bindu. This is Parineeti Chopra and Ayushmann Khurrana signing off.
So we just shot on our pretty much last day.
Amazing journey, amazing friends made, amazing times. I just hope that the film does well. I hope it's a hit. I hope everybody benefits from this film because there was a lot of love in the crew.